Welcome back. Welcome back.
What's up?
First
What's
and
up?
goal with your boy Mike.
And I'm Marcus. What's up, everybody?
Back in the building. Chiefs Kingdom, make some noise.
First and goal, baby. First and goal.
Oh, smash them
Yeah.
unicorns. I guess I wouldn't say smash,
Yeah,
but
we
we
didn't smash
won.
him. We won.
We won.
But it's all good.
15 in a row. What is
15 in a row against Denver, man. That's 7.5 seasons,
it?
bro.
God damn, they suck, man.
7.5 years we've beat them, man. That's crazy to think about that.
Hey, man, go unicorns.
Hey, let's go, baby.
Hey, first off, let's start the show off with a little prayer for
DeMar
DeMar
Hamlin.
Hamlin.
Sure thing, man.
Yeah,
Sure
so
thing.
go ahead. Let me hear it. Little silent prayer. Hey, man. Shout out to the Buffalo Bills and DeMar Hamlin. That was
And I hope he
a
pulls
terrible
through, man.
accident, and I think he's gonna pull through. Seems like he's getting
Yeah,
better and better.
He
So
is.
they got
Hopefully he
him.
does,
They got
man.
him on the ventilator just so they can let his lungs get better or
I
something. They
guess
said his
so,
lungs
man.
was damaged.
I
or
haven't
something.
seen anything since this morning. I haven't paid attention, so I don't know.
Hey, so
but
shout out to them.
I hope he pulls through, man. That was crazy to witness that, man. I know that
Right,
was something.
right.
You know, I couldn't imagine seeing something like that. You know,
Well, you did
one
see
of
it.
them things. But
We all
I
seen
did,
it.
but you know,
All right, here we go. Chiefs win 27-24, 13-3, tied for the best record in the NFL
with who?
with the Eagles, with the Bills, with the Chiefs.
Nah, the Bills didn't get no win, no loss. Bills are still 12-3.
Oh, 12-3. Yeah, okay.
So
Oh,
we'll
so
see.
we're tied with the
we're
Eagles
tied
and,
with the
and
Eagles,
us.
man.
There you
So
go. Hey
let's
man,
go.
shout out to the Eagles.
I was gonna make sure I said something about that today.
I don't know, you know.
Gardner Minshew.
All right. First, let me say, I think some Chiefs fans have been spoiled by us being a successful team.
Oh shit, absolutely.
So where they are expecting a perfect played blowout game every game.
It's never gonna. It's
This
never
is
gonna be like
football.
that. Yeah.
Gonna be bad, good, and it's gonna be ugly sometimes. Get dirty, play
Yeah,
hard, and try to
but-
get the win.
Hey,
15 straight against the Unicorns.
you can't argue with that, man.
Tied for number one in the NFL. Best record, not just the AFC, tied for the best record in the NFL.
That's right.
And we got fans talking about Chiefs don't deserve this the way we've been playing. Don't deserve that. Man, we're
Well,
winning
We're winning.
13-3. Every game's not going to be perfect. You're going to go in with a game plan, and you're not going to be able to meet that game plan every single play. The other team's going to stop you.
That's right.
It's
That's
going
right.
to happen.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We can't go down the field and score a touchdown every single possession.
So I guess it was a debate. I guess, people make posts, and when I comment on it, automatically I'm debating. So somebody says, put it on your podcast.
you do like to debate it.
I
Oh,
don't.
Okay. Well, let's
I-
talk about
I
whatever
don't.
this
So-
is. I didn't.
Right.
I didn't
So,
see this one.
so here's what he said is, a lot of people are saying they want the Bengals to win.
You talking about
I said,
against the Bills or
Yeah.
okay.
and I said, well, it ain't about want. We need the Bengals to win so we can get
We need them
a
to
number
win
one
so we can
seed.
get the number
And
one
he
seed.
says,
It's not that I wanted them to win.
he says, I don't want no handouts. So he don't want Cincy to win. He want the Bills to win because we don't deserve it. 13-3.
13-3, man. I mean, we
13
can
and
sit
3,
here and we could talk about
And
all
we
the-
don't deserve it because
Hey.
we didn't pay up to someone's par that they put up.
Yeah, it's like someone's individual par. Like
Right. So your
Like on a-
par of the
like a-
team,
like
your
a-
par of the team is like what?
it's like a Madden
perfect.
rating. It's like a Madden rating.
Right.
Like they won 100.
Right. They
they
won
want
100
100.
every game, or
Yeah,
it's a
It's
handout.
not gonna happen.
So hey
It's
man,
not gonna happen.
shout out to the one person that was hoping that the Bills beat the fucking Bengals because I guarantee there wasn't too many other people.
I
that
didn't see anything about anything go Bills
it
that
was
day.
it was
anyway.
only I don't make a post because I don't ever root for another team out loud.
I can't. I
On the
just can't.
inside,
Yeah, I mean,
I know I need the Bengals to win.
we need the Bengals
Right,
to
I
win.
need the
It's
Bengals
not
to
that I
win.
want them to win. It's just the Chiefs need them.
We
to
need
win
them to win.
because we put
And,
ourselves
and
in
it's
a
not a
situation.
handout. This is a game that goes off record.
That's right.
They all got losses
That's
too.
right. Hey,
So why do they deserve it over us if they got the
and
same
who-
amount of losses?
And whoever this person is, whoever you are, being the
We don't
number
call
one-
names. We don't call people
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
He's
But-
gonna watch and he's gonna know.
Please watch. But listen, even
And
though
I got nothing but love for you. I
even
respect
though-
your opinion. And I said we all had a right to think what we wanted to think. But for me, I need the Bengals to win so I could
I
get
need
that
the
number
Bengals
one
to win
seed.
because I can get that. So I
But
can
he
get that
kind of
number one
got
seed.
what he wanted because neither team fucking won.
Yeah, so I don't even know how they're gonna do that. But
It's
but
crazy. I've heard all different kinds of things.
it's funny that you said the guy didn't want no handouts, but being the number one seed, man, there's no handout.
Right.
There's no handout.
We earned it.
dude, you're going up against Trevor Lawrence.
Nobody in the team is in the NFL is undefeated.
Yeah, there's no team.
We're tied
There's
for the
only
best
one
record.
team that's ever
How,
did it.
how much more earned can it be when you're tied for the best record in the NFL?
Yeah, that's definitely been earned, man. We've had to
Whether it's been ugly or it's been perfect,
yeah, that's
we
what I'm
still
saying.
won.
Whether we agree, whether we disagree, these games was a fight. I mean, they was out there
Right.
fighting
And
for
I
them
understand,
wins, man.
we want
So,
our team to play better. We
Yeah.
want to cut down the mistakes.
Can we?
We want to cut the mistakes down. We want to play better football, and that'll help us to keep winning and to win against the better teams.
Absolutely.
But we're still winning.
We're still winning. We're still winning. Ugly is ugly.
Ugly is
win is a
ugly.
win.
I don't give a fuck
No
if
matter
we go
what.
out there and we get beat up a whole game. If we come down to the last drive and we score a touchdown or something and win, I'm counting that
Yeah.
as a win.
That's a win. It goes in the win column, bro.
Period.
Like no matter what. But
So the
being
whole
the number one seed is not a give me. It's not
I just didn't understand the whole we don't deserve it.
We just get like an extra bye week. That's all we
feel like
get.
13-3, tied for the best record.
Yeah,
That's deserving.
it is deserving. We deserve.
Hey man, shout out to the kingdom. We
You
love
know,
y'all.
But yeah, so
Goods and bads in the Broncos game.
I mean,
Start with the offense.
I mean, the offense did some good things. Don't get me wrong. I mean, Patrick went over 300 yards. I don't know the exact number. 3 touchdowns, 1 stupid pick.
Right.
But it is what it is with that. 3 touchdowns,
gonna
over
happen.
300 yards.
I'll take 3 touchdowns,
Yeah,
3 or
all
4
day long.
touchdowns and
All
a
day
pick
long.
all day.
All day long. All day long. Jerick McKinnon,
again, 2
Hey,
touchdowns.
let me just say, this is my opinion, not yours. Maybe. But I think Patrick Mahomes is going to be the MVP of the league.
Right.
I think Jerick McKinnon is the MVP of our team. The last 5 or 6 weeks, could you
Look,
argue?
He's definitely got the game
Could
ball
you?
for the
I mean,
last 5 weeks.
Absolutely, man. He's coming on. I think he has a touchdown catch in.
I'm not going to
5
really give
straight
him
games.
MVP of the team for the simple
Well, I'm
fact.
just talking about like the past 5 games. Well, let's say
For the simple fact of what Mahomes is about to do as far as
he's about
5,000 yards passing,
he's about and
break the record, single season passing record, break the total yards record.
I'm here for, and I want him to do it, man. So
Right.
he has to play a whole game this
Right.
week coming up. But I mean, offense side of the ball, Pat did great. Jerick did great. Offensive line protected Pat pretty good this past week.
right.
So shouts out to them. The wide receivers and the tight ends
Kinda rough,
I mean, we
man.
didn't really have like
the
one
tight
guy
ends good,
stand
had
out.
some good throws to
great-
tight ends, but
absolutely.
but to the wide receivers, it was kind of rough. The timing was kind of off.
yeah,
We didn't get Juju involved until super late.
yeah.
Like fourth quarter, last 2 possessions, we finally
Like
get
he
Juju
had like
in the game.
what, like 3 catches for 30 yards.
I don't know what's up with the MVS and Mahomes connection.
They ain't been on
One
the same
week they
page
look
up-
like, bam, all right, they got it,
Yeah.
and then 2 weeks,
and then
it's
like
nothing. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's like always like an overthrow or an underthrow or
right.
something like that. Kind of like with him and Hardman too.
Right.
It's kind of the same way with them. But offense did pretty good in the first half. But coming out in the second half, 2 weeks in a row now, we stalled out. I think we went 3 straight 3 and outs there in
Right.
the second half, and
But it's gonna happen.
But I would like to see them stop being in the second
That's
half. You know
that's
what
the
I
thing.
mean?
People, including myself, we want points on every drive.
Absolutely, 3
Because
at least. But
and
it ain't gonna happen.
here's why we want it. Because we know how good and how capable we are when shit works.
Oh man,
So
but-
we expect it to always work,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
We don't never expect the other team to fucking stop
And-
us because we're the fucking
And
Chiefs.
if you go around the league, look at all the other teams, which I don't look at all the teams, but I do catch mostly AFC stuff. Those games are like that. There's no perfect game
Right.
ever.
So
all
if-
those fans of the other teams
If
think the same
Chargers
thing.
win 27-24, they'll be talking about it on ESPN about how good of a game it was for the Chargers and they won.
Yeah.
But if the Chiefs
Chiefs
win
do it,
27-24,
it's a letdown.
it's like, well, Mahomes still ain't found his receiver yet. He's still struggling with his receiver.
But he's still putting up MVP numbers
Exactly.
without a true number 1 wide receiver.
About to break the record.
I mean, he's about to exactly what I was just getting ready to say. So you know,
Defense, offense, I think they got the job done enough for us to get the win.
enough. I mean, I'm still not 100% on that second half offense. Defense played a pretty good game, man. I mean, I really like the way we're looking. George
rookie-
Karlaftis again,
The rookie,
coming around the end,
all
getting a
over the
sack,
place.
got a fumble recovery.
5 sacks in the last 6 games.
That's good, bro.
Balling.
That's good, bro. Especially at the end of the year when you want to see him.
Tons of batted passes.
Now, somebody's going to argue and
I
say,
think a batted ball is just as good as a sack
me
to
too.
me.
I
Just
love
as
that.
good.
I mean, the Kansas City Chiefs got to lead. I've never looked this stat up. They've got to be amongst the league leaders in that batted ball stat.
Right.
I don't know. the
Because
stat.
Dunlap, Jones,
Dunlap does it.
Karlaftis.
Jones, Karlaftis is real good at it.
Right.
Dunlap's real good at it. I think Bolton had one this past weekend too, like a little pass hit or whatever. But I like the way Trent McDuffie's coming along.
Yeah.
I mean,
Had a
he
sack.
had a sack. He's been getting all kind of passes.
I
knocked
like it.
away and
I like
everything.
it. I mean,
Sneed.
somebody who was Reed, where he said, we ain't calling these guys rookies no more.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
calling them first year players.
yeah. And he
We
does
almost
got to look.
we're a whole
There,
season in.
yeah.
They've seen so
here we
much
go.
stuff.
Here we go.
Now
Playoffs
we're going
are
into
on.
playoffs. You've
It's
learned a lot. It's time to show what you learned.
That's right. That's right. Exactly.
Chris Jones leads all DTs with 66 pressures and 13 sacks.
For real?
Yeah, it's
Damn.
pretty good.
That's what's up. I knew he had 13 sacks, but I didn't know he had 66 pressures.
L'Jarius Sneed is having one of the best versatile defense seasons in decades. Sneed's the 5th player since 1999 with at least 100 tackles, 3 forced fumbles, 3 interceptions, and 3 sacks.
It's an all-around
Sneed's
ball player.
balling.
Man, he's an all-around player.
One of my favorites on the team. My next jersey is definitely
You gonna
a
get the
38.
38?
I'm getting a
gonna
38
get the
for
38?
sure. Sneed's a baller,
38
man.
special.
I like
what's up.
Sneed.
Yeah,
he's
Sneed's
definitely
good.
one of the leaders on the
Yeah,
defense too.
Absolutely, man. I would like to see him be a Chief for a long time. I think they'll make that happen.
So defense, even though we gave up some stuff, you know what happened is Russ was running.
Russ opened up. Well,
He
we
was
gave him
running.
them lanes. Our defense allowed
Right.
the lanes.
Well, that's because he ain't been running.
Yeah.
So we didn't play him for the run, and then he was running. Kind of back to new coach. You didn't know what they was going to come in doing because they hadn't been running Russ, and that's what they've been saying is Russ ain't running.
It was kind of one of them things where they kind of like
try to put him back into the old Russ
yeah,
and see what happens. He had some good throws. He had some solid throws. He didn't ball out, but
he did. But I mean,
he had like 2 rushing TDs and
yeah. But I was real excited about the way that the defense played, man.
played.
Moving forward to see them do this late in the season with the young defense going into the playoffs, this is what I like to see. Yep. I want to keep seeing them sacks come. Gotta have it.
I liked it.
Gotta have that.
You're going to give up points in the NFL.
You're not going to hold
show
nobody
me a defense
to 0.
besides the 49ers, which we blew them out. A defense that really just shuts everybody out every game. I mean, most teams score 17 and up.
Yeah, there's not many defenses that's going to hold a team to 14 every game. You might get a stretch there where you'll see it, but it's not going to be a whole year long.
Right.
You know,
Chargers defense playing pretty good.
Chargers defense playing
4
real
games,
good, man.
3 games.
That's one of them teams
Chargers
you got to watch out for.
Kind of scary going into the playoffs if they're all healthy.
Hey, so I was going to ask you, if we have to, other than the Bills and the Bengals, what team would you not want to see in the playoffs?
I don't care because you know what? Every team going into the playoffs got a good in the AFC has a good quarterback,
and they all can
and a decent defense. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it doesn't matter who we play. Just once the playoffs start, we got to bring our A game, at least our B+ game. I still feel like we can beat every team with our B+ game.
Got to have it.
We can't be a C+ team and think we're going to win.
No C at all, bro.
It's an A team or it's a B+.
I don't even want to see
a
B to a B-, man. I don't want
no
to see
B-.
that. I mean, now's the time of the year we got to
A
ramp it up.
Or B+ game, and we're going to make a Super Bowl run.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Had a few injuries.
I don't think anybody can question that. I mean,
well, let's go to special teams.
Man, I don't know what to say, bro.
Man.
I mean, it's just been a common theme all year long.
I know what to
say. It's been a common theme all year long.
These motherfuckers need to get it.
They need to get it together.
We can and I feel like the punter fucked up because everybody's trying to blame it on him. So now he actually fucked up.
Well, I mean,
and then
I think you might disagree a little bit on that one.
And then the punter fucked up, and then the kicker fucked up.
Yeah.
So we blaming that on the punter twice?
No, look, it's just the whole operation, just from the snap to the hold,
and now
to the blocking.
Bucker talking about back spasms. I think Bucker's mind's all fucked up.
I think kicking is a mental thing, man. It is so mental, bro. I don't think we understand how mental it really is.
I think he's fussing out.
I just found and I don't even feel right saying this right now, but I'm gonna say it. I didn't even know that Bucker got that one blocked. That little 51-yarder to go to the half. It got blocked, bro. Did you see that? Yeah, the line let the guy run right through. That's why I said it's the whole operation, man. From
the missed field goal was blocked.
Yeah, it was blocked, man. The guy blocked it. I mean,
I didn't see it. They didn't say that on the game.
No, it was, man. Go look at it. Go look at Arrowhead Pride or any of them things. For real.
Sky Moore, hand injury.
Yeah.
But I think he'll be all right. Scott Moore had a couple plays.
Hey, he's coming along pretty good, man.
With Hardman coming in, I wonder if he's going to take a back seat or.
I don't know. I'm kind of worried about Hardman.
L'Jarius Sneed hip.
Did he practice?
I think he's back to practice. He didn't practice on Tuesday.
What about our left guard Thuney? Did he practice
Thuney,
this week?
Limited practice, but today they said he's moving around pretty good. Okay. So that's the main thing I was worried about right there was him. When he went down, I'm like, here we go. We're gonna fucking lose our lineman again going into fucking playoffs.
Here it is.
Nick Bolton ribbed, but full practice.
All right, good, cool. I like that, man. But I'm worried about the special teams, man. I mean, let me just break this
Biggest
scenario.
issue going to the playoffs,
Yeah,
special teams.
no doubt about it.
Whether it's fumbling the fucking kicks.
I don't care. Yeah, exactly.
Or if it's missing a fucking field
That's
goal.
what I'm saying. I mean, we had a fumble this past week on special teams.
Right.
We had a missed field goal. We had a botched hold. We had a guy run through the line. It's just, fuck, man. But okay, so
it's terrible.
Here we are, AFC Championship game, 28-27. We are driving down the field. 3 seconds to go in the game. 40-yard field goal, Mike. Not
last
even a
year,
50-yarder.
Last year, I'm saying, let's go.
Yeah.
Fuck, we're about to win this shit.
A 40-yard field goal
I'm
to
thinking,
win it.
This year, I'm thinking, is this motherfucker about to miss?
Man, I'm so nervous. Every time I see the kicking unit come out,
he needs to shave the motherfucking beard off before the playoffs start.
Do whatever it is you got to do, man. Get the back right. Get the ankle right. Something's going on.
I think
we ain't been right all year.
You know what? He's pulling that my back shit, and it's gonna last all through the playoffs, right? Watch.
It might.
Watch.
I cannot disagree with you. But I'm just worried about that. Moving forward, especially in the playoffs, because you can't be doing that stuff against those caliber teams. We're gonna get away with it against Denver, against the Rams. We're gonna get away with it against those teams.
So watching the Raiders last week, this Raiders game might be fucking tough game.
Is not that.
A few weeks ago, I said Seattle and the Raiders will be a tough game.
Yeah.
Our last two tough games,
I mean,
then they played like shit.
Yeah.
And then they benched Carr, and I was like, oh, we're fucking gonna kill them.
And then they rallied
and then
up.
These motherfuckers scored 34 points against San Francisco.
About beat them.
Right.
About beat them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And looking for this game this weekend, Saturday.
This is their Super Bowl.
This is exactly what I was getting ready to say. I mean, this is the Raiders get to go in. Nah, you're not gonna go undefeated in the division. No, you're not.
Right.
I'm coming for you.
Right. This is their Super Bowl, hands down.
You got Josh Jacobs. You got Waller. You got Adams. Man,
they're
coming.
Hype. They're hype
coming,
and they're ready
bro.
to play.
Yes, they are, and they want to play spoiler to us. And we got a lot on the line because we're over here talking about the number 1 seed. It's all irrelevant if we lose this game.
Right.
It's all irrelevant if we lose
still
this game.
may be all irrelevant still because I seen that they're
know.
only trying to go off a 16-game schedule.
I don't know, man.
They're thinking about going.
I don't know about
I've seen
that
multiple
one.
things.
They're penalizing us then.
And that's what's going to happen.
They're penalizing us, and we played our game. I mean, I'm not trying to take it. You know what? I don't even want to talk about this.
Well, we got to talk about it because this is a podcast, and that's what's
going
on.
Sound like
insensitive.
I don't want to
Here's the
sound
thing:
like
is
that.
you can't. You can't.
At
what's
some
the word?
point,
You can't penalize us.
Yeah.
For them not being able to play a game.
And
If
that's
we
what I'm
have
saying.
more wins, then we got the number 1 seed.
If they call that game a no contest or a tie, in theory, we should get the number 1 seed.
Right.
Don't penalize us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because if Cincy won, we was going to get the number 1 seed, and if we beat the Raiders, we had it no matter what.
Exactly.
Now, if Buffalo won, they would have still had the number 1 seed. They would have had the Patriots.
But
they still could have lost.
Exactly.
They still could have lost.
So I think the NFL's kind of hoping the Patriots beat Bills.
Right.
But I
still don't know how.
I don't know
how that shit's all going to work out. It's crazy. I feel sorry for what happened. I found a guy passed away at Kellogg in the bathroom. They didn't even shut his line down. They just called a replacement over the intercom. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
And so whenever you think about that, and like
I remember Dennis Byrd getting paralyzed in the game against the Chiefs in like '92.
Yeah, and
paralyzed during the game, and they kept playing. I'm not saying they should have kept playing because no one's heart ever has stopped. You know what I mean? So that literally he died on the field.
Yeah, they were doing CPR.
So I'm completely okay with them canceling the game at that point in time.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about canceling the game in full. I feel like maybe that becomes an issue. I don't know.
It probably will. I mean, at some point, it's going to come down to that's not fair.
Right.
And but you can't penalize us. I mean, we didn't, we had nothing to do with that
Regardless, I don't give a fuck. Whatever you do in NFL, if the Chiefs bring their A+ game,
there ain't
their
no
A game or their B+ game, I feel like we can beat anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody, anywhere. Last year, we didn't have number 1 seed.
Yeah, and
Bills lost.
That's right.
And that was how we ended up having the championship at home.
That number 1 seed is just a number.
There's a lot of good teams in the NFL, in the AFC especially.
The AFC with them quarterbacks we talked about last week.
And I feel like shit. But I also say I think Jacksonville's going to make it. But you know what? That Tennessee defense is really, really good. And
that's gonna be a good
they
game.
can win that game alone just by
I think
defense.
if Tennessee wins, they're in.
Yeah.
Right?
Whoever wins, that's in.
Okay. Well, I don't know, man.
Another thing that Bengals
I think I
game
would rather
has to
see
do.
Tennessee rather
The
than
Bengals and the Ravens are trying to win that division.
yeah. So you can't, and that's what I'm saying. You can't necessarily.
So it could penalize two
It could
teams
penalize
because of it.
Baltimore too because
Right.
they're in the division race, and
Right.
and it's. I don't. Hey, them guys
I
get
was
paid all
okay
that money
if
to
they
make
agreed.
that decision.
If they agreed, this was tragic. We don't want to play on that day. I'm completely okay with that.
Yeah.
But I feel like that game has to be played.
You got to either play it out or you just can't penalize the Chiefs or any other team, the Baltimore Ravens, any other. You can't penalize them.
And what I'm gonna say right now, it's terrible that happened. But that canceling that game also messed up fantasy football.
They did,
and a lot of
I
people
seen something.
pay a lot of money to play fantasy football
I'm pretty
too.
sure fantasy football is $1 billion thing, bro. I mean,
Right,
there's
a lot of money in fantasy
exactly,
football. I'm in the Super Bowl and I had two players playing and
you just lost, didn't you?
I'm down 8. I don't even know how it's going.
Yeah.
Because I'm down 8 points.
Mhm.
His score was set. I had the kicker and I had Cook, the running back, for the Bills. I was going to win that.
Yeah, I think you probably had a good chance, man.
I was going to
You probably
win
had a
that.
good chance there.
And then now, because the game's canceled and may not be played again, I don't even know how ESPN is even going to do that
So
for
you gotta get the
fantasy.
payout and all that other stuff.
We agreed to split the money already. So, but what I wanted to do is get that win, though. You want to win the Super Bowl.
Because you want to have that win.
Right.
Because you want to be the one to say, I won.
And when the game's canceled, then I fucking lost. So,
yeah.
big game for the Raiders.
I really think the Raiders are going to come to play, man.
They're coming to play. This is their Super Bowl.
Last week I said it was going to be
They
a tight
scored
game.
34 last week.
Who?
Against San Fran's defense, who is top defense in the
NFL. They got
NFL.
the top defense in the league. I have to say.
With a backup quarterback.
With a backup quarterback, man. So it's going to be a tight game, man. The Chiefs don't need to be taking this game lightly. We still got a lot on the line. And we need to go in there.
Got to play this like it's.
We need to go in there.
Like
and we need to play
game.
our game, bro.
Right.
We can't be setting no players. You know what I mean? I just.
Well, we ain't gonna say it anyways because
can't.
Unless the NFL comes up with something and decides that we're not gonna get the number one either way.
Yeah.
Then I think we don't
then
play
maybe
players.
we'll just go ahead and just
backup quarterback.
let's not get our key players hurt.
Right.
But I am excited about getting Mecole back this week. Him and Tony finally get to hit the field together. I want to see something happen with that duo. Playoffs are coming, and we need that. We need all the help we can get on offense right now. I would like to see us run the ball more, Mike. I know we talk about this every single week. And
it just ain't gonna happen.
Done talking
we're
about it.
We're fucking aerial attack team.
Yeah,
and no matter how good the running game is, we're still gonna throw that motherfucker.
Yeah, it just frustrates me, man. We ran the ball inside the 10 on that first possession and scored a touchdown.
Maybe the fact that he doesn't need too many yards to break the record this game might affect that.
Yeah, I just want to see us run the ball, period. Right. I ain't saying we got to run it 30 damn times a game, but let's get up there in the 20s. You know what I mean?
Let's
straight up running back runs.
If they let us run the fucking ball 30 times and we're getting yards and we're moving it, let's run the ball 30 times.
Yeah.
Because if we're running the ball 30 times and we still win, that means our quarterback's protected and we still got the W.
That's right. And our defense gets rest.
Right. And our defense is getting rest instead of being out there all the time, because whether we either go 3 and out or we fucking score quick and it got our defense on
And
the
another
field.
thing I want to say, man, before we get off here is, and I text you this, I don't know why when we get the ball in the second quarter with hardly any time left on the clock, like we had 11 seconds left.
Right. There's
and
no
we threw the ball
consistency.
down the field, bro. Got us in field goal range. Great. It was great, man.
There's been times where we had 40 seconds and kneel it.
Yeah, and I'm just like, why? 2 or 3 timeouts too. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. Push the ball down the field. Let's go. Let's go. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it just frustrates me. I just want to see some more consistency in that. But
give me a final score.
Tight game, bro. My heart, I want to say 31-17 in my heart, but I'm going to go 31-24, and we got to stop them on the last drive.
I'm going to go fucking, what was it, 1-point game last time we played? 31-30?
Remember, bro. Yeah, I mean, it was
like 31-30.
It's always tight in these games.
And
the Chiefs don't.
I'm going to go 35-32. Field goal wins it.
Man, great score, man.
35-32. Bucker wins it. Bucker. The pressure's fucking on you if you're watching.
All right, 35, what'd you say?
35-32.
32, and I said 31-24. All right, cool. Hey, I was only 1 point off last week, by the way.
Right.
Just
nice
Bucker.
guess.
Bucker,
right.
fuck me.
Bucker fucked you.
But it's okay.
If you made it this far, we appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Hey, we're out. Chiefs on mine, you bitch.
Chiefs, baby.